So if you're struggling to save money, here are some tiny things that you can do to pay yourself first. Round up every purchase to the nearest dollar and then transfer the difference into a savings account. Over time, these small amounts can add up to significant savings without much effort. And to get started, check with your bank to see if they offer a program that you can opt into. And if not, you can use a platform like Acorns, which is a micro investing and savings app. After signing up and linking a debit or credit card, Acorns will round up each purchase to the nearest dollar and then automatically save and invest your spare change. You can also choose one day a week where you spend nothing, and then think about your usual spending habits and estimate how much you would have normally spent on that day, maybe with buying lunch or coffee, and then transfer that exact amount into your savings. This is an easy way to save money without drastically changing your lifestyle. Also consider a tip jar where you set aside the money you saved by using discounts and other deals. So each time you save money on a purchase, move that amount into your tip jar, which is a fun way to reward yourself for being thrifty. And as a tip, make a habit of always looking at the bottom of your receipt because most stores will tell you exactly how much you saved on that trip. And if possible, deposit the entire savings into your account. And if it isn't possible, do what you can, whether it's half or a third of the cost. Additionally, whenever you get a raise or bonus, put a portion of it into your savings before you adjust your lifestyle. This way you're able to increase your savings without feeling a pinch. It's money you didn't have before, so if you're able to make it on your old salary, pretending the raise didn't happen lets you build your savings without any additional effort. Likewise, you can also start a windfall jar. So anytime you receive unexpected money, like a gift or a rebate, deposit it directly into your savings. Since you weren't expecting this money, it might be easier to save it, making it another great way to build your savings without impacting your budget. Chances are you're paying for a few subscriptions that you're not using that much, so review your subscription list every few months and cancel those you no longer use. And then take the money you would have spent and move it into savings. And one approach is to set up an automatic transfer on the same day that you would have normally paid that expense. You can also try the delayed discount challenge, which is basically the 24-hour rule with a twist. Now, if you still want the item after the wait period and you can afford it, go ahead and buy it. But here's where the twist part comes into play. If you decide to buy it, also transfer 10% of its cost to your savings. This is a way to practice patience and reward yourself for thoughtful spending. Additionally, if you use cash for most of your purchases, at the end of each week, deposit any leftover cash from your wallet into your savings account. And if necessary, feel free to tweak this. So instead of depositing all of your cash, you might only deposit your $1 bills or your $5 bills. You can also set up an automatic transfer to your savings account 1 or 2 days after payday. This way, you're paying yourself first before any other expense, which is one of the easiest ways to make sure you're always saving. And keep in mind that these transfers don't have to be much. So start with $10 or $15 and then bump it up little by little. And again, if you're someone who uses cash, another thing that you can do is collect all of your spare change throughout the month and then deposit it into your savings account on the 1st. So check your car, your drawers, your purse, your pockets. You'll be surprised by how quickly small coins can add up. Another easy approach is to use apps that give you rewards or cash back for scanning receipts and then transfer those rewards directly into your savings. This is a simple way to earn extra money from everyday shopping. I do this every month with Ibotta to earn cash back on groceries, and whatever I earn in cash back, I transfer it to my Dunkin' card, so I almost never pay for coffee. So give Ibotta a try and let me know if it works for you. And as a bonus, if you use this code, you'll get $5 when you scan your first receipt. In addition, get familiar with stores that offer price matching. And if you find a lower price after buying something, make sure to claim the difference and then save that amount instead of spending it. You can also use credit cards or apps that offer cash back, but instead of spending the rewards, transfer the cash back earnings directly into your savings account. Likewise, you can also redeem your rewards for gift cards, which can be great when you're buying a gift for someone else. I also like the one less item rule. So when shopping, pick one item that you don't really need and put it back, and then transfer the cost of that item into your savings. There's also the DIY Fun Challenge. So instead of spending money on entertainment, look for free activities like a picnic or hiking, then save the money you would have spent on going out. So what you'll do is compare your recreational spending over the previous 30 days with what you normally spend, and then transfer the difference into your savings. So if you normally spend $400 a month on recreation, but this month you only spent $150, that's $250 that you'll put into savings. You can also start preparing meals at home instead of eating out, and then transfer the cost difference into savings. So again, if your typical food cost for the month is $400, but this month you only spent $200, transfer the other $200 into savings. You can also earn extra money for savings by getting rid of old hobby equipment. After a while, you might find that some hobbies aren't as enjoyable as they used to be, or maybe you don't have time to pursue them anymore. Either way, if you have old hobby equipment or craft supplies that you no longer use, consider selling them and then put the money you make directly into your savings. And finally, go through your unused gift card stash. Many people have unused gift cards sitting around collecting dust, either because they forgot about them or because they don't shop at those stores anymore. But instead of letting them go to waste, consider selling or exchanging them for cash, and then take that money and put it directly into your savings.